What's up, Fit Fam? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to give you guys a neat update on my bone graft surgery that I had back in March. So we're approximately 5.5 months post-op right now, and if you've been with me this far, you know I have had some ongoing, lingering pain. Comes and goes, it's in different areas, it feels different. It goes from sharp shooting to dull and achy. Now, throughout the entire process of my bone graft surgery recovery, I have had one outstanding issue, and that is a staggered stance. So if you are like in a lunge position, that has been an ongoing thing throughout each and every video. I'm pretty sure I talk about it each and every time. It has not gone away. It's actually gotten worse over time, and I'm actually to the point right now where I'm considering going back for the second part of my surgery, which would be to replace my ACL. If I don't have to replace my ACL, I really don't want to. I don't want to go through another surgery and have to learn how to walk all over again. On top of which, I'm very limited on the type of tendon that they can put in my knee to work as my ACL because of all the issues that have been going on and the amount of damage that has been done to my knee. I don't want to go into too much about the ACL because that's not the topic of today. I want to talk about what me and my physical therapist, as well as the surgeon's assistant, have kind of come to the conclusion of steps that we can take to try and fix this issue so I don't have to have surgery. So I want to show you guys exactly what we're doing and exactly where the pain is. So if you are going through something similar or you can relate in any way and you maybe have some advice for me, I'd love to hear it. Put it in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Just don't forget, I'm not a doctor. I'm going through a lot of the same things that other people are. I'm just sharing my story. So first and foremost, I am having two separate issues. I'm going to touch on one issue and go over that before I go to the second. So the first issue that I am having is when I go into a staggered stance, such as a lunge. When my bad leg is back, I have a tremendous amount of pressure behind my kneecap. So we have my kneecap right here. The pressure is building back behind it and it's pushing forward. So it kind of feels like my kneecap is just going to pop right off. It is the weirdest, most horrible sharp pain I've had in a very, very long time, and it does not feel pleasant. I can't push through it. So here's where we're gonna get into the medical terminology. I'll do my best to try and not lose you throughout this. So what my doctor and my physical therapist and I have found out while working together is that I have a lot of inflammation in what's called the knee plica. So if you Google this, you want to make sure to put knee in front of the word plica. That way it takes you to the right part of the body. So the knee plica is tissue inside the knee that can become inflamed due to overuse. When you are looking at this in a picture that I'll put over here on the side, it's actually going to be almost underneath the knee. It's substantially much worse on the underside of my kneecap. So when we're looking at the front of my knee, all the residual pain from that knee plica is right through here. My kneecap, you can probably see it move a little bit. This is my kneecap, and right underneath it, so I can almost stick my finger right underneath that kneecap, and all along here is where that plica is that is causing me so much pain. So the treatment for this plica is basically I'm going to physical therapy again. I know I graduated from it a couple months ago, but I had requested to go back to physical therapy because I've been having just so many issues, I guess, with this pain, and something that I just can't fix myself. So every time I go to physical therapy, they are putting dexamethasone on an electrode pad, putting it on the spot of my knee that is inflamed that day, and then I sit for about 15 to 30 minutes and let that dexamethasone soak through the skin into the inflamed area. Since the plica is generally an overlooked area of the knee pain, we are kind of just taking it one day at a time or one session at a time and not overdoing it, making sure that I ice and heat it, then just a lot of ultrasound and the dexamethasone when I'm at physical therapy. So up here in the corner, I'm gonna go ahead and post a picture of a calf muscle. There are two medial and lateral gastroc muscles in the back of your calf. So due to the surgeries that I've had and the leg brace and the crutches and ongoing knee issues, I have developed some atrophy in the medial side of my gastroc. So that is going to be the inside of my calf. So when you're looking at my calf, you will notice that my left leg, which is my bad leg, is actually much more bowed than my right. Due to the atrophy that I'm having on the medial side of my calf, aka the gastroc, it actually is causing a lot of looseness and instability within my knee. So today I'm going to go through the exercises with you to show you what I'm doing to try and build up my calf muscle, aka my gastroc, and get rid of some of that atrophy so that all in all my knee is a little bit stronger and I can take some of the pressure off of the plica. So let's go ahead and hop into these exercises. Again, if you have any questions, use the comment section down below. Last but not least, I have my athletic brace. This was specifically fitted to me from a prosthetic doctor that I went to after my first ACL surgery. It has a nice metal exterior and then a soft interior that you can remove and wash, as well as Velcro to strap it on. So what this is gonna do, it's gonna hold my leg straight up and down so it doesn't move from side to side. And when I lunge, I won't have the issue that my knee is going to the left of my foot. So I'm going to be wearing this a lot more, which you'll probably notice throughout videos, because I just want to make sure that I'm covering every angle and making sure to give my leg the best chance possible to be as normal as I can. So I go back to the surgeon in 3 weeks, and I'm hoping in that amount of time my physical therapist and myself were able to put in enough work to not necessarily fix my knee in such a short period of time, but at least start on the right track. I will definitely keep you guys updated to see how this goes and see if all these exercises are actually going to help long term. But until next time, guys, make sure to tap that subscription button if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you stick around, and I'll catch you next time.